the lightsaber. Category 7 where the storm lit. You get the swarm kid thinking what's that whiz. Craft on the math with the trigger. Gnome the tree thinking what's stump just to let it breathe. The major leagues thinking where's that. Severe stats thinking clever in the rear bats. Rear hatch, eggs thinking scramble that or growth. You get smoked to roast with lines around it. Sentence speaker, just a pen a beaker. Reacher, never reacher, just a teacher. Study session 101 class. Brethren, to the love of brothers, thinking love men. Bus send, the bus pen, and rush men, thinking it was so fucking rigorous. The vigorous style to sit with stitch and time to sow, thinking where does it reap? The reaper, where does it grow? A sneaker, where do you walk? On beat ya like a beat, thinking on the instrumental I was mental. Rocket teeth style, fucking dentals. Get your hygiene up, my team's rough. My scheme's nuts, thinking crazy man with a crazy plan. Rocket for hazies, you were driving Miss Daisy. I was fucking pulling the U-Haul truck. You did U-turns and got snuffed. Rock a punch, fist style, just a scissor cut and uppercut. You got uppercut by lip. I was upper nut, supper's up. Dinner time, crunch session, do that for the sinners wild. Wrath on that category, just to wrath cats. The aftermath of after snacks, I was still hungry. Money thinking cash was dummy. Cash loot and wrath those crash dummies. Batter. Thinking the fucking 4/5 of forks, that road was endless. I had more sport than Stitch. I was more sick, the virus spreading, thinking the interruption of the Nile River going uphill and upstream when I was up teams. One up, what's the score? The nuts be, the nuts beam, thinking raises. Shave him, he had no fucking hygiene to rage him in the cage, thinking for days. He was amazed. Superman, where's the cape? I'm running in the wind thinking no force could stop this, so I hop scotch and rock fifth. Scissor, the millimeter, thinking what inches on the ruler could measure the duel of swords. With the iron mic, thinking the iron lung was iron stripes, it's still metal in the air. Fucking the heightened skies of skyscrapers while you had no bottom floor. That's just a collapse ready to happen. So we snap, camera ready in action, lights on the street with the green. I'm thinking so it would grow anything on the outside, cause the middle aisles are too much for your teeth. Fucking shooting, spoken well for the rabbi, thinking the pad's wise. Picture perfect, thinking that canvas had 1,000 words as I paint the brush with the Saints. I'm New Orleans, thinking new sports be what I needed to fucking have it for my new forts clean. Mr. T, my team was A. I got grades in school, thinking when I raise a fool, I don't raise the hell. I raise the bells, knock on for tacos and still eating beef. That's what I need to nourish me through the fucking times when I was hungry. You in Hungary thinking you lunging, but you ain't lunging. I'm plunging. Your toilet's clogged, so I take a shit on that, thinking you could rip a cat. R.I.P. and to the deceased for the concrete where the liquor don't pour, because I've been sober since long before the whore. That was the fucking chick looking for cash, thinking I was easy prey. I was the predator thinking no easy days or easy praise. You work through the effort and through that make it happen for the test works. My tests work like dancing asses. I was dancing molasses through the slow form. I was in fucking metaphorsis. My metaphorsis are metagorgeous, said the forces. So I read the horses, thinking that line in the stable of that stack where I needed a needle just to inject something to bleed through, grow a man. Thinking if his toes would stand, he rose a land. That's wise prey. I'm thinking no wise cage, that's wise feast. My cleats, ready to run for second base, was stolen. I'm ready for guns. But those bars were above head, so I rip it with some others. Some other brothers running for covers, thinking the shutters of those eyes that shut with Nicole Kidman, while it was Mission Impossible with the ignition that had no transmission. My butterfly had the effect of anything you was trying to Rex in effect, and chess, that's a weak rapper. You throw the strike zone, I'm hitting the inside with the weak clatter. Clappers like lights on switch just to clap your hands. You get no right fist. Left jabs. Boxing in the holy field with Eva Cassidy thinking that was a holy field. I had the holy shield. You couldn't get it. Holy deals. Yeah. With contracts for hire had me on math thinking where's the wire of the bug that tried to listen in. For shrugs I was just trying to clip a man. Shit the stant. Rip those bars and fucking speak wide and fucking let it out as you try to stretch for the meditation of what was that end of the effect of something that had a consequence while I try to bomb continents over beyond they were on to sin. I was thinking calm a man, but you can't, while with the reaction thinking what's the fashion. Styles of dresses that they wear with ponytails up. Ain't no phony man scared.